All right. So, hello, my name's Molly.
I'm Ashley.
I'm Sarah.
So Sarah, what diets have you tried?
Tried Atkins, keto, code red, vegan, vegetarian. You can probably put low fat into there also. You know, that low fat craze in the 80s to 90s.
Okay.
What was one of the best ones that you've tried out of those diets? And then what results did you see from them, or what did you like about it?
Well, I don't think any of them ever gave me the results I was necessarily looking for. Sorry. I think the easiest one to follow was probably keto and Atkins, as far as eating lots of veggies, but also meats and stuff. I feel better when I don't eat breads and pastas, rice, stuff like that. I would say it gave me more energy.
Which one? Like, which one did you see?
I would see the Atkins and Atkins, keto, and code red are all very, very similar. So cutting out carbs like rice, pasta, bread, processed foods. So I would say with all of those, I would say the first time I did Atkins was a long time ago, and I didn't like it because it was just way too many eggs, way too much meat, and they hadn't implemented a lot of veggies really in that diet. They were more strict, and they redid it so that it's more veggies now. But when I first tried it, it was like that, and I didn't like that at all. It was just way too much like protein.
Okay.
Did you notice that that protein was hard on your digestion, or was it just not really palatable for you?
It was probably a little hard on my digestion, but I just felt like really bogged down.
Okay. And then what was the worst or your least favorite diet you've tried?
Vegan for sure, because I probably didn't implement enough veggies in. So I was eating more pastas and breads because that was easy. It's easy to grab that stuff. As far as, veggies take prep, cutting them up, making salads, steaming veggies, etc. So I probably just didn't attack the vegan diet the best way. And I tried some of those things you buy at the store, the meat byproducts that are vegan, and those are disgusting. So I didn't like that. And I gained weight instead of losing weight, but I would say that's because I probably wasn't attacking it the right way and implementing too many crackers, chips, crap like that.
Okay, so that kind of, I think, answers our next question of what was your main motivation for dieting and trying all these different diets?
Oh, always to lose weight.
Okay. And with any of those diets, did you actually see a solid amount of weight loss,
No,
or did you regain it?
it was just kind of a yo-yo thing. Like you'd
Mm-hmm.
lose 2 pounds, gain it back, lose a couple pounds, gain it back, just back and forth.
So are there any diets that you're currently following then?
Well, at the suggestion of my daughter, who said there's no bad foods, I'm just trying to do the best thing for me, not maybe eat as much and not have such that I can't have this and I can't have that because it's a bad food.
A
Like
restriction
before,
mindset?
yeah, I never had yogurt before because, well, first of all, it's high in sugar, but I did buy some like some Faye and put a little honey in there. So I'm just trying to approach it that way of not looking at food like there's certain foods that are good and certain foods that are bad, but just trying to collectively eat less maybe. And I'm definitely trying to up all my veggies for sure and not eat as much meat, because Molly had said that meat can have it can be high in fat. So even though it keeps you full longer, I'm trying to cut back on the amount of meat I eat too.
Red meat though.
Red
Like chicken
meat.
and fish
Well,
are fine.
red meat too, but I know chicken and fish are fine, but not eat as much. But I mean, beef in this household seems to be huge because your dad loves to barbecue. So I try to not eat as much as I normally would. So of beef, yes.
And have you noticed any like benefits yet? Because I know you're just kind of starting out with the whole.
I've been doing it a couple of weeks, but I also started doing in February. I did an ab challenge, and so over the month, I've noticed that. I mean, I don't know if it's from diet or what, because I'm a regular runner, but I've noticed that maybe the scale doesn't make a difference, but I've noticed that I've lost inches places. So
Okay,
my
that's
clothes are
awesome.
definitely fitting better. So.
How long, when you do try like Code Red, Atkins, whatever, how long would you say on average that you usually keep up with those before you like stop?
I would say the best amount of time I had was 30 days, but probably on average, I'd say 2 weeks.
Okay.
What was the diet that you had the 30-day?
That was the Code Red that I did.
Cool. That's awesome. How would you describe your extent of nutrition knowledge?
I think I'm pretty good at my nutrition knowledge as far as reading labels. I think sugar is a huge thing. And when you start reading labels, you realize how much sugar is in everything. So I think for a while, I definitely have the nutrition knowledge. And maybe that's why Molly is interested in nutrition, because she used to read labels in the store with me when she was little. So
Yeah, I definitely remember that. I feel like
yeah,
our family, well, you, has always had like an interest in health and nutrition.
Yep.
And I feel like also it's just hard with nutrition because it's like ever changing. There's always something new that people are wanting, you know, saying that this works or whatever. And then, you know, a year or so later, it's just like disproven. So as far as like the fat diets go and that kind of thing.
Well, it's also like certain foods. You know, eggs are good for you, eggs are bad for you. Eggs are good for you, eggs are bad for you. Coffee's good for you, coffee's bad for you. Wine is good for you, wine's bad for you. I mean, you know, low fat, full fat, it's just is like a cycle.
So what advice through all your experiences that you've had, what if you were to like have one of your friends come to you and be like, hey, I want to start like a diet, what advice would you give to them?
Well, I'd tell them to do some research. I'd say find some things that you like, try it, see if it works for you, because every person is individual. Something that works for one person might not work for the other. But I'd say that, you know, if somebody came to me, the first thing I would say is cut out your sugar. Sugar is a killer. If you cut out sugar, you're going to make gains, huge gains, just from cutting out sugar. But educate yourself, try some things, see what works for you.
Or reducing sugar, because remember, no bad foods.
Oh, well, yeah. And when, yes, that's true. I'm sorry. I still pop a piece of chocolate in my mouth or have a piece of cheesecake for a special occasion. So you're right.
There you go. Ashley, do you have any other questions for her?
No, I'm good. Thank you for sharing all of that information with us, though.
Yeah, thank you so much for having this interview with us.
You bet. No problem. Happy to do it.
All right, thanks.